We've been receiving the stockpile data. It's better than I hoped. Look, Director Fenn already sent droids for protection. Oh, and Master Sio Bakarn wanted to speak to you.
Yes. I hear you negotiated with the corporations, allowing us to supervise their weapons research. An admirable effort. But I wonder if a few Jedi overseers can restrain them.
Even a single Jedi's attention will make them think twice.
I see you've thought carefully on this. I trust your judgment. I have Core World's business to attend to. Go well.
With the corporation's support, we're secure enough to begin the next stage of my plan. Word is our current President Galtha is ill. He's rarely seen, and Darth Lacris says she's acting on his behalf. But I need him. Unless President Galtha publicly signs over power to me, becoming president will be difficult.
His endorsement seems like a small thing beside the might of the corporations.
President Galtha is well loved by Balmorra's people. Without his approval, or fall, they'll never trust us.
Trouble. Informant and Sobrik just recorded this speech from Darth Lacris.
By our dear President, after these rumors of a new anarchist government, we are pursuing Executive Order 228. Using it, we've unmasked dozens of resistance accomplices hiding amongst us. But rest assured, they are already at our holding facility. Once they're punished for their crimes, Balmorra's future will be bright again.
Darth Lacris enjoys rounding up innocents. Set a trap for a Jedi. Kill the prisoners if no one takes the bait. Win-win for her.
Maybe Darth Lacris doesn't know how many followers you have. Together, we could catch her off guard.
Good idea. We must make sure those people are safe first.
We draw off the Imperials, you grab the civilians, right?
Sounds possible. May the Force be with us.
Thank you, both of you. We'll start arrangements to send those people into hiding.
I know this holding facility, Death Trap. Here's the location. My men and I will go on ahead. Don't forget what we're risking for you, Ty. Because I won't. We got the Imperial forces to follow us. A few are being stubborn. They're guarding the facility and civilians inside put up defenses. Force fields are blocking the entrance.
I must reach the civilians.
I have plans with the locations of the generators powering those force fields. Shut those down. The facility's open. Back to work. Be careful.
Jungubed, stabulutu mul numts umtsaktas. Musutugu, no gushle zoruku.
I was unaware of this.
Kumunhaba ukunit mekwasta mahala. Provata gahal gurefes, sugurutu ta selvagu.
I am more than impressed, actually.
Galongas, ut termu nulu uma. Ul qualuta meta jurher fut persono jormolla. Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk.
Some exercise.
I've got the access key to the Goranth brig.
Uma, ormalo mentu gorastuk. Rugul afnamul konfu ensesque nu unswat.
If he already thinks that, he might be willing to make it true.
Recostura gas elef molo paukoda. Junstabu fuqualanqua, persana huara.
They'll still get a chance to surrender, even if they won't take it.
Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondota joestakon.
quite enough of that. Isn't your day? My, the Empire has been busy. Weakness. That's quite enough of that.
It's no use. You need an extractor's ID card to operate that elevator.
Don't worry about the elevator. Tell me how to open this cell.
Get out of here while you still can. The extractors will be back any...
Not very chatty now, are you, old man? Looks like we have a security breach. And some new prisoners.
Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
The extractors are dead? And you saved us. I can't believe it.
I'm looking for Dr. Mel and Dr. Ortis. They were working on a very important weapon.
I think I remember them. Scientists or something, right? They haven't been seen since they were taken below. I know Lieutenant Vecker rarely leaves his interrogation rooms on the lower level. He keeps the most valuable prisoners close by. Here, take the extractor's ID card. If you're looking to free someone else, you'll have to get onto the lower level to do it.
Get to the Republic outpost and find West Durga. He'll help you.
I'm getting out of here before more extractors show up. Good luck to you.
quite enough of that.
Idiots! Did none of you think to stop an intruder? Or are we issuing invitations? No matter. You won't disrupt the work I'm doing to stabilize Balmorra.
What you call stability, I call torture.
That's because the Republic's idea of freedom is letting dangerous animals roam wild. Whether you're here out of some misguided attempt to save these criminals, or you're after Republic interests, you won't succeed. The Gorinth Brig and everyone in it serves the Empire. They live for it, they die for it.
Release the prisoners and you can go free.
And start a planet-wide riot. No wonder the Republic's falling apart. Disarm the intruder. Alive if possible. Dead as an example.
Let's settle this.
Dr. Malin? Dr. Orders?
Dr. Ortis, just give me a minute to catch my breath. I thought that fight would never end.
Forgive him. This whole experience has been traumatic. Dr. Malin at your service.
I can't believe you went to these lengths to rescue us. Thank you.
I was told you designed the Barrager. I hope I'm not wrong.
The Empire imprisoned us because of the Barrager, and now the Republic set us free. I think I know why you're here. The Barrager is an incredibly complicated and well-protected weapon, as designed. Luckily, our design notes are in contraband. We can use Lieutenant Vecker's credentials to override the security system and get those files. It'll lock down afterwards, of course, but we'll have what we need.
Can the override do anything else?
Change prison operations, security settings, nothing that's going to help us now. With our files, we can create a foolproof spike for the Republic, guaranteed to get control of the Barrager.
Wait just a minute. What about all those prisoners? You might have forgotten everything we've seen here, Doctor, but I haven't. This is our chance to destroy this terrible place. We have to use that override to let these people go. As for the Barrager, we'll figure out something.
The Gorinth Briggs caused enough suffering.
You may have just single-handedly condemned the Republic.
The thanks of 1,000 prisoners should make up for it. The override worked. Every security field in the Gorinth Brig has failed. We should get to a shuttle. Dr. Mel and I will do our best to get something together for the Barrager spike. Thank you.
Galungas ut termo nulu uma.
Did Dr. Mel and Dr. Orders make it back?
Gahal ravul asjon ujuet untumata. Jubguhu zuza haga, noexa nunsa bahala.
I'm glad you're back. We've got no time to waste. Dr. Meln and Dr. Orders have created the Barrager spike. It's hacked together from memory, so they can't guarantee anything. We really could have used their research.
Would you rather have the research than the doctors?
No, but I see your point. I just hope the spike works. The Barrager could prevent another Telos or Taris forever. The Republic must get control of it. Our plans hit a small snag, We've been unable to get in touch with Dr. Karsiri, the informant who started all this.
For all we know, he may just be unable to get away.
You may be right, but it never hurts to prepare for the worst. The Empire's massing their troops at the Balmorra arms factory. It's a battle from here on in. We've got to move forward, with or without Dr. Karsiri. My technician Len Carter's been working on locating the barrager. He's waiting for you at the Sundari outpost.
Tell Lem I'll be there as soon as possible.
I'll keep trying to contact Dr. Karsiri. I'll let you know if I hear from him. Medine out.
Quite enough of that.
We're being cut down out here, Jedi. Won't let Darth Lacris win. We placed all our concussion charges around the facility. Shockwave will kill everyone inside. Timer's already counting down. Get everyone out now.
Please tell me those charges are on a long countdown.
Longest I could set them for still isn't long. Hurry. I'll pull out, find the civilians you freed. Get the others and head to this outpost. If I'm not there, report to Ty. Terminal safe. He needs to know.
Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that. some exercise.
I'm looking for Lem Karner.
You found him. Good thing, too. Now you can take this off my hands. It's the Barrager Spike. Commander Maydeen sent it over. Your job is to use that to take control of the Barrager. My job is to find it for you.
I guess there's been no word from Dr. Karsiri.
Not a peep. That's why you're dealing with an old tech like me. Takes a lot of power to destroy a fleet. I can trace where it's going and locate the Barrager that way. But the Empire's got power-hungry contraptions all over this battlefield. As long as they're up, I can't get a clear reading. Get me?
Tell me where I need to go.
Empire's recall their full forces here. Republic's doing all they can, but you've got a literal army to get through. Watch yourself. Knock out everything the Empire's got running. Hook this power monitor up to their primary sensor grid, and we'll find your weapon.
If the Empire advances, retreat. I'll figure things out.
I was a front-lines tech in the Battle of Bathawi. This is nothing. As soon as I've got a lock on the Barrage's location, I'll calm you. Stay safe out there.
Jedi, you're alive! We've been getting reports of explosions near the holding facility. This line seems secure. First, are all the civilians safe?
They were all freed long before the facility blew.
Wonderful. We've already arranged hiding places. Where's Zenith? I need to coordinate with him.
Should guard your back better, Jedi. You might end up like my people.
You had me worried, Zenith.
Save your worry, I'm still alive.
Balmorra will never forget those who died to free her. I swear.
At least the civilians, real Balmorrans, are safe. And we got information.
I was in that place, Jedi. If you're looking for President Gultha, I know where they got him.
Is he a captive? Or Darth Lacris's accomplice?
I don't know, sir. I just saw him being smuggled in and out of the Balmorran arms factory by the Imperials.
This knowledge could save Balmorra.
I hope so. We just want our lives back.
Darth Lacris isn't stupid. She'll guess Gultha's location is out. If I were her, I'd move him right away. If the President vanishes, we'll have a long, slow slog ahead of us. Jedi, I need you to get him out of the factory.
I'm going with you. Darth Lacris has lived too long.
Someone who knows the area would be most welcome.
Need to pinpoint the President's location first. I'll go ahead. Meet me at this position outside.
I can't be signed into power without a committee of Balmorra's citizens. Sir, if I find you a refuge, would you help me call them together?
Sure, Mr. Corden. You can count on me.
Be careful in there, both of you. Balmorran Arms is an Imperial stronghold, and Darth Lacris might be expecting you.
Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño, lis di woto. Che chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo.
We need your weapons to defeat the Empire.
Piti do tenya go kakajujo, da biska ku paliya. Chaskruni do pat kurira, do kanki kung. Poya tuka changa goptula do batawana wanki.
That's a big target for civilians to hit.
Patoga wata kiko uba kili wata buki donko. Ni at ambumpa boshura mokili moklanki.
Including any moves to bring it down.
Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni. Kuchusa yomata chitoya asubwi mota uipa.
I would be honored to assist you.
Poya tuka changa goptula do batawana wanki.
work. Signals coming in clear as a bell. Most of the power's being drawn to the administrative complex of the Balmorran arms factory. The barrager must be there.
An administrative complex doesn't sound so threatening.
Don't be so sure. Probably plenty of security is still standing between you and the barrager. I've got Commander Maydeen on hold for you. If we don't meet again, well, for Balmorra's sake, I hope we do.
Looks like we were both hard at work. You've got the barrager's location. I've got Dr. Karsiri.
Good thing, too. The barrager lab's been fortified beyond recognition. Freeing the Gorinth Brig prisoners must have put a scare into the Empire. They're driving us hard to finish the weapon. The Empire's made Darth Minax our overseer. She was a slave driver before, but now, any minor setback is grounds for execution.
Sith are deadly and unpredictable. Be cautious.
She's a real live, red-skinned Sith nightmare. Without their research, Dr. Meln and Dr. Ortis couldn't have anticipated our progress. There's some vital extra steps to making their hack work.
Looks like they could have used your expertise.
No one could have gotten as far as the barrager's designers. I can just get you a little further. Use the barrager spike on the subsystem controllers, then on the main power core. It'll allow full control when you arrive.
No one will forget what you've done for Balmorra, Doctor.
I only did what any Balmorran would have done. I'd better get back before Darth Minax comes looking. I hope to meet you in person soon.
This is it. Follow Dr. Karsiri's instructions and get to the barrager. Maydeen out.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya, nam kanoya choski nawi. Se gota do muti ki hasa da puño, lis di woto. Chunki faguta, chiho poda chi oto fokise.
I am more than impressed, actually.
Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka. Poya tuka changa goptula do batawana wanki.
I will go with caution.
Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga.
Stay quiet. It's a bad place to be hanging around. Activity spiked inside. Security changes, transport arrangements. Guess Darth Lacris is about to move the president.
Can you keep track of him?
No. We get him now, or not at all. Passwords are all being changed. You'll need me to get to her.
I never get between a man and his obsession. See you at the ship.
Let's go, Jedi. Never say no to help.
Battlefield's the best teacher. Battlefield's the best teacher.
Not very subtle. Let me. President should be close by. Let's go.
more meddling in my affairs. This is beyond tiresome, Zenith. I decreed that Balmorra would not become a forced labor world, and my reward? Your insolent little rebellion. Now this resistance government. You've given him delusions of grandeur, Jedi. But Balmorra is mine.
The people are with us. The corporations, too. Your occupation is over.
Ah, so you want President Galtha. Useless as ever, though a tad more decorative now. Even Thord he can't help you. Your government is doomed. How sad.
Why couldn't the President help us?
Unfortunately, I lost all patience for teaching when you murdered my apprentice.
No more talk! She has poisoned Balmorra long enough.
I'm not without mercy. I'll grant you a swift death, rather than make you witness your plans tumbling down. You've destroyed everything. You've...
Never been happier to outlive someone. One death's too good for her. Troubling, though. What she said before about the President sounded too... honest.
I sensed no deceit when she spoke.
I can get President Galtha back to the safe house, start his thaw. Meet me there. And be quick. Something's not right.
Clearly you haven't heard of us. That's quite enough of that.
I'm sorry, Darth Minax. I had the codes put in place, but the locks seem to have... failed.
Half the Imperial Army, and still the Republic gets inside. Secure the weapon. You found the Barriger designers among the rest of the rabble you freed, didn't you? Pathetic, idiotic Republic luck.
You're too blind to realize you've already lost. Balmorra is free.
The Republic's won, have they? Was it at Sobrik? The destroyed Gorinth Brig, perhaps? That festering island you call Bugtown? Balmorra belongs to the Empire. The barrager will only remove all doubt. You were very foolish to come here. Perhaps now you'll understand why.
Clearly you haven't heard of us.
Come in, Dr. Karsiri. Is anyone there?
We're here, Commander. Darth Minax and the other Imperials are dead. The Barrager's ready to accept your spike.
Excellent. Use the barrager spike to get control. I'm sending a recovery crew to take over operations.
To take over? But the Barrager is a threat to Balmorra. It must be destroyed, you know that!
If you've got a point, I suggest getting to it.
Destroying a fleet takes every bit of power a planet can give. Solar, geothermal, hydro. If it's part of Balmorra, it's powering the Barrager. It will leave the planet an empty shell, with nothing left to defend. The Empire wanted the Barrager so they could hold Balmorra forever. Now I see the Republic does too. Commander Medine lied to us.
Neither of us knows the Commander's true intentions.
You really think we'd destroy something that could prevent another Telos, Taris, or Coruscant? Save millions of lives and guarantee a Republic victory? This war is not over. I can feel it. I know the cost is high, but the Barrager could make sure the Republic wins that war. We have to claim it.
We can't sacrifice one planet to save another.
Blast it! Do you realize what you're doing? You've given the Empire a second chance!
The Barrager's power core is overloading. We have to evacuate. Must be weakness. That's quite enough of that. Let's settle this. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
The Imperials still have stockpiles here. We need 2 squads up on the Gorinth Plateau. You're back. We're in the middle of final troop deployment. The Empire's lost, but they're attacking on their way out. I don't think you realize what you've done. If we had the Barrager, the Imperials wouldn't have fired another shot.
I never lied about my intentions, Commander. You did.
I wanted to give the Republic the best shot I could at defeating the Empire. Were you there when the Empire attacked Coruscant? They came out of nowhere, and we couldn't do anything about it. The Empire invaded Balmorra. I promised myself that it would end here. Can you blame me?
Dr. Karsiri risked his life for Balmorra, not the Republic.
For a scientist, he's got guts. Maybe he can help, if he ever forgives me. I'm glad it was you making the call and not me. When you spend your life fighting, it's easy to forget why. You secured the Barrager, stormed the Gorinth Brig, freed Sobrik. The Republic is completely in your debt.
The Empire has to learn that independent worlds aren't theirs to take.
Balmorra's been an effective lesson. If war breaks out, the Republic will be ready. There's a lot of work ahead, but Balmorra's free. That's what's important. Good luck to you.
I've taken care of things.
Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto. O bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa dwetwipe.
Ty's gone to meet his Citizens Committee, coming to witness their new president's inauguration. Hooray for the Resistance. Darth Lacris got the last laugh. Meet our noble president.
Lonely. Gone. All. Who? No more. No more.
Don't be afraid. I'm a Jedi Master. You're safe with us.
Stars. All round. Blind. No, too many.
Imperial torture shattered him. He can't hand over power. Lacris knew. No. The Empire can't win. We must fix this.
I know a technique that helps people driven mad by darkness.
Then try it.
No. Can't be. Can't be. Go away.
Feared this. He's broken, not corrupted. Corporations donated medical technology. There's a spinal implant. Hacks into the brain and muscle functions. He'd speak properly, sign his name. Experimental tech, though. Wouldn't last long, and it might kill him. But Ty will be in power, and I doubt the president would want to live like this.
I don't want Ty to become president because of a trick.
If Balmorrans see President Galtha like this, after all we've suffered, they'll crack. Ty's presidency will fail. The end.
If Balmorra wants a great future, it must acknowledge its past.
If you're wrong, we lose everything. I hope you can handle that.
We heard about Darth Lacris. Citizens are already rising up in Sobrik. The occupation is ending. Sir, it's marvelous to see you again. My exile was too long.
Empty. All. Now. Go. Gone.
Sir, it's Ty, your trade secretary. What's wrong with him?
His mind is irretrievably broken from torture.
No, this can't be. He's our leader.
Imperial atrocities. This is why we must never stop fighting against the Empire.
President Galtha is incapacitated. As senior official, Ty, you inherit his office.
I didn't want it to happen like this.
Ty Corden, we as fellow citizens of Balmorra bear witness to your ascension to the office of President.
I pledge to carry out my duties with honesty, integrity, and compassion for Balmorra.
This will be a difficult time. Set an example for your people. Guide them well.
As my first act, I've drafted a formal request for Balmorra to join the Republic.
Is there anything you'd like to say on this historic occasion, Master Jedi?
You all stand on the threshold of a new beginning. For Balmorra and for the Republic that waits to embrace you.
And I hope the Jedi Order will always be a part of that future. I have a few points of business to finish aboard your ship before I leave, Jedi. And there's a matter we three need to discuss in private. Zenith, perhaps you should join us there.
A remarkable achievement. Balmorra couldn't ask for a better leader. Here, Jedi, I'll authorize Ty's request for Republic membership.
Hey, Ty, you'd better get started on an heir. Presidents have heirs, right?
You know, Nadia, I'm really going to miss you.
Ty, Jedi got his reward. Balmorra and the Republic. Mine? A seat in the new government, please.
I can't imagine you settling down to paperwork and election campaigning.
I have fresh ideas.
I'm sorry, Zenith. You've proved your loyalty, but I won't have you in my government. To truly free Balmorra, we must purge the ideas the Empire forced on us. You've learned too much from them.
Any shadow of the dark side could doom Balmorra before this rebirth has begun.
Jedi speak. Always useful.
I can compromise. I need a liaison between Balmorra and the Rift Alliance, and a berth here just opened up. You'll have political pull and input on my decisions, just not on Balmorra. Is that acceptable?
Jedi keeps a long view, makes tough choices. Might work.
I'm sure your skills and experience will continue to serve us well.
Sure, since Jedi attract fighting.
I've ordered thousands of new battle droids for the Republic. I'll stay in touch over Holo. Balmorra is waiting. I and my planet will never forget what you both did. Thank you.
My apologies, everyone. Could you excuse us for a moment?
Jedi, I found something under our communications array. Look.
I don't recognize that. Did Theron install it?
The Republic database says it's an Imperial monitoring device. Only someone on board would know where to plant it, right?
If someone was plotting against us, I would feel it.
Maybe, but I thought you should know. It deactivated itself when I picked it up, so it's safe now.
That isn't our only concern. I'd better keep this brief. What do you know of a world called Quesh?
Are you hiding something from the other diplomats?
Not exactly. Quesh is a contested planet, simply overflowing with valuable chemicals. So the Rift Alliance built a research facility there, Attis Station. The station has developed amazing healing technology, some new weapons too. But they've dropped out of contact, and Imperial troops were sighted nearby. The others didn't want you to know.
Thank you for bringing this information to me.
They're still deciding the best course of action. Isn't that what they accuse the Republic of always doing? Attis Station houses the Rift Alliance's finest minds, and the technology and weapons they've developed mustn't fall into Imperial hands.
What was the situation before Attis Station went silent?
They sent a routine update, then we heard Imperial soldiers were in the area. Nothing more.
We'll find out when we arrive, won't we, Jedi?
We? Young lady, you are not setting foot on Quesh. It's far too dangerous.
But Father, Attis Station was built with our world's technology. If someone's using the defenses, I can get inside.
The faster I get in, the sooner I can protect the scientists there.
See, Father? We stand the best chance of saving everyone if I help.
As you wish, Nadia. Apparently, responsibility is a lesson you don't need.
Then it's settled. Once you're on Quesh's surface, I'll catch up with you. If our station's even scratched, I'll teach those Imperials a lesson.